when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Right, so finding out she had twins in her womb. Go ahead.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
So he came out hairy all over, like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau, the biblical name for our fraternal twin brother, the Caucasian race. Or else you gotta show me somebody else that's more hairy than them.
In red.
Yeah. Right, in red. So he came out hairy all over like a hairy garment. Go ahead.
And after that came his brother out. And his hand took hold of Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 61 years old when she was bearing them.
Right, so score is 20. So Isaac was 60 years old when Rebekah bare Jacob and Esau. So now we're looking at what Rebekah's doing, and always remember this. Go to Isaiah 55 and 8.
Isaiah chapter 55 verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Most High.
Right, so he said his thoughts and his ways are not our thoughts and ways, point blank. So how he does something, we can't question it. I'm not going to question it. How he does it is how he does it. He already said that the one people are going to be stronger than the other. He said the first baby going to be a servant to the next baby. He already said that. Go ahead.
And the boys grew.
No, we on Isaiah 55 and 9.
Okay. Isaiah chapter 55 verse 9. Whereas the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
Right. So he's letting you know that his ways and his thoughts, everything that he does is higher than what we can even imagine. Point blank. So how he does things is how he does it. He said it in Genesis 25th chapter. He said, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So now here we are in Genesis the 27th chapter, as our forefather Isaac is old, and his eyes are dim, as it said. He couldn't hardly see very well. And he's getting ready to bring the blessings upon his two sons, Esau and Jacob. So now, our foremother Rebekah, she done had Jacob made up to look like Esau. And now go to Genesis 27 and read verse 16 again.
Genesis chapter 27 verse 16. And she put the skin of it, and she put the skin of the kid of the goat upon his hand, and upon the stalk of his neck.
So it had to put this, the hair. I mean, come on now. I was looking at Esau had to have like hair like goat, like a goat, straight hair, like a goat.
That's right.
Couldn't I said, wouldn't say, go get me a lamb, and he had to have woolly hair to try and make some woolly hair on it. No, it was hair like a goat. I mean, it's clearly letting you know the characteristics of Esau, like a goat. Go ahead.
And she gave the tender meat and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob.
Right. Go ahead.
And he came unto his father and said, My father. And he said, Here am I. Who art thou, my son?
So he said, hey, my father. He said, and Isaac said, here I am. He said, but who is you? Who are you? Go ahead.
And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou madest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my business, that thy soul may bless me.
Right. So he said, hey, I'm Esau. Even the headline says Jacob's stolen blessing in my Bible.
Right.
Go ahead.
And Isaac said unto his son, how is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, because the Most High thy power brought it to me.
Right, so he ain't telling the truth, that's for sure. He most certainly not telling the truth as far as how he got it, because Rebecca, his mama just made it. He said, wait a minute, how you get it so fast? Go ahead.
And Isaac said unto Jacob, come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not.
Right. Just like Jacob knew. Jacob knew. Read verse 12. This is what Jacob said to Rebekah. He told him this. Read that.
My father, peradventure, will feel thee, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon thee, and not a blessing.
See? He said, my father perhaps is going to feel me. And I'm going to seem as a deceiver. So now, what did Isaac say? Verse 21 again.
And Isaac said unto Jacob, come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son.
There it is. There it is. He said, come near me, so I can feel you, my son. Go ahead.
Whether thou be my very son Esau or not.
Yeah, whether you be Esau or not. Let me feel you first to see if you Esau or not. Go ahead.
And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hand on the hand of Esau.
He said, because remember he can't see well. So he said, hey, the voice sound like Jacob. With them hands, with all that hair on it, gotta be Esau. So I wonder how she put it on him. She glued it on him, how she had it to stay on his hands. Hair all on his hands. Hair all on his hands. Ugh. Said, but them hands are the hands of Esau. Go ahead.
I can imagine what he looked like.
Yep. Go ahead. They call us monkeys.
Really,
Yeah, right. Go ahead.
And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, as his brother Esau's hands, so he blessed him.
Yeah. Let you know Esau's hands was very hairy. Like a baby goat. Took a goat skin, put on him. One of the characteristics of it. Hairy hands. Go ahead.
And he said, art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, bring it here to me, and I will eat of my son's blessing, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank.
Right. Go ahead.
And his father Isaac said unto him, come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, see, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field, which the Most High has blessed.
Yeah. He knew the smell of Esau. He's had a distinctive smell. Like the world, like he'd been out in the world.
Man.
You know, smell like the earth.
Right.
Go ahead.
Actually smell like a goat.
Yep. Go ahead.
Therefore, the Most High give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine.
Right. He blessing them. The fatness of the earth, the dew of heaven, and plenty of corn and wine. Read.
Let people serve thee, everyone that curses thee, and blessed be he that blesseth you.
Right. So it says, people going to serve him, and nations bow down to him. So be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be every one that curses thee, and blessed be they that bless us. Go ahead.
And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting.
Right. So once Jacob left, here come Esau. Come on.
And he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise, and eat of his son's ministers, that my soul, that thy soul may bless me.
I say, hey, I've got this savory meat for you. Eat of this savory meat so you can bless me. Go ahead.
And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou?
Say, who art thou? Go ahead.
And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau.
Say, I'm your son. Your firstborn Esau. Go ahead.
And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten of all pieces of all before thou son, and have blessed him. Yeah, and he shall be blessed.
That's right. Let you know he cannot take away the blessing that he gave to Jacob, who's the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Read.
And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, thy brother came with subtlety, and hath taken away thy blessing. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he has taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me?
Now let's see if Esau telling the truth or not, because he's saying that Jacob took away his blessing. But let's see if that's true or not.
His birthright.
Let's his blessing of the birthright, that's the blessing that Jacob just received. So look at Genesis 25 and 29.
Genesis chapter 25, verse 29. And Jacob saw Potipharah, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint.
So Jacob saw pottage and Esau came from the field and he was faint, tired. Go ahead.
And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage.
So the pottage is red. Say, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage. Go ahead.
For I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom.
So Edom means red. That's why his name was called Edom. That means red. Read.
And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright.
So Jacob asked him a question. Said, sell me this day thy birthright. Go ahead.
And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me?
Yeah, he said, I'm at the point to die. What profit is this birthright going to do to me? What's this birthright going to do to me? I'm hungry. Go ahead.
And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore to him. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob.
So there it is. Esau sold his birthright to Jacob. Read.
Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage for lentils. And he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright.
Yeah, they don't read that. Get Hebrews 12 and 16. They don't read that. Esau gave it up because he said he was hungry. So what difference do it make? Then he gonna cry to Isaac as if Jacob done something that he hadn't already given up already himself. He despised his birthright. Let's see what this red pottage is. Read.
12.
And verse 16.
Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Let there be any fornicator or profane person and Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
So we know that that red pottage was what? Red meat. How they like their meat? Rare, uncooked. Just put it on the stove. That's long enough. Turn it over. That's good. Put it on the plate. I'm ready to eat it.